Hello Dabblers, today we have a unique kind of video to this channel, and that is a battle report for Kings of War. So this is between myself and my Forces of the Abyss and Dan's Sylvan Kin, which are essentially the Wood Elves. Now this battle is going to be a 1995 points battle, and we'll be using the plunder scenario. So you can see the table here with the loot token set up. So the way plunder works is that you get 5 loot tokens that you can see spread across the midline of the battlefield. Now what makes plunder different is that 2 of these tokens, one selected by each of the players, is chosen to be worth 2 points rather than 1 when being held at the end of the game. To hold these particular loot tokens, you have to end your movement or end a phase on top of one of these tokens and then pick it up. And I don't think individuals can do it, but nearly everyone else can. The terrain setup we have here for this table was set up by Dan before I got there, so it's a pretty standard kind of setup for your Kings of War event. So nicely balanced in terms of there's 2 of everything. So we've got 2 forests, which provide cover for those in it, but it also can hinder you as you move through it. We've got 2 obstacles, so these are 2 fences, or essentially walls. So you can see one between the 2 forests as well as one in front of the house. The house and the tower both count as impassable terrain, so you can't move through them whatsoever. And then we have 2 flat pieces of terrain. These are the ponds that you see there, and so while you're in it you get cover, but it can also hinder on the charge. And then we finally have the 2 hills, which just act as hills in terms of you get on top of them, you can see, but they can also obscure your vision. On to the army lists. Here's my list for the 1995 points, my Forces of the Abyss. So just as a proviso, this might not be the best list, and it certainly has evolved over time because it's essentially what I was painting from February this year. So when I started in February, I didn't really know what was good, but I had a lot of models that needed painting, and so I just picked what I wanted to paint, and as I've moved over time, I've discovered the way I like to play, and that maybe I don't have the right balance. But essentially, this is mostly what I have painted. The Flamebearers are a work in progress, as well as the manifestation of Baal. But overall, this is the army I've got, and it might change when I actually get to the tournaments that we've got in mind. So I have 2 regiments of Abyssal Guard as essentially 2 smaller kinds of bricks to take some charges. I also have 2 regiments of Flamebearers to shoot and really annoy my opponents, and believe me, they do. I have a horde of Molochs to bring the pain, especially with the Brew of Sharpness for that +1 to hit. And the Abyssal Horsemen in a regiment are my kind of flanking guys, my cavalry, and have the obligatory Sir Jesse's Boots of Striding to avoid that hinder on that first charge that they might get, and usually they only ever get 1 charge. Then I move on to my characters, and I've got the Abyssal Champion with Lightning Bolt 5s to bring extra shooty. Then the Archfiend of the Abyss, so a big point sink right here. He's essentially the dragon of the army, and he'll fly around and be quite annoying with his Fireball 10. Then I bring the obligatory Abyssal Warlock, and so obviously he comes with his own shooting, but I bring the Banechant too, so that he can actually buff up some of my units, such as the Abyssal Guard when they get stuck, and he's got the Conjurer staff to just help him do that a bit more reliably. And finally, I bring the Manifestation of Baal, and this is also a flappy kind of guy. He's not as chunky as the Archfiend of the Abyss, but what he lacks in chunk, he brings along in also Lightning Bolt. So he has Lightning Bolt 7 built in, and it is fantastic. Now on to Dan Sylvan Kin of 1995 points, and I can say that with much envy that it is fully painted and beautiful and actually has some idea of what's going into it. So starting from the top, we have 2 troops of Bosk Wraiths, and they bring a lot of punch for their tiny little troops, and so I definitely underestimated those multiple times, you'll see. He brought a horde of Forest Guard with the Brew of Strength to give them that crushing on top of their Thunderous, so they really pack a punch as well as being a giant horde that's hard to remove. He's got 2 regiments of Kindred Archers to sit on objectives, or in this case hold loot tokens. Forest Shamblers in a horde with the Blade of Slashing, not Sharpness, I guess just to spend that last 5 points. And then he has some Wild Gur Panthers in a troop, designed obviously just to get around and hold some things, get in the way, essentially some chaff. Then he has a regiment of Silver Breeze Cavalry to go around the sides and take some wounds off with their annoying shooting. He also has Stormwind Cavalry, which is the next level up, the heavy cav, and he has a regiment of those with, again, like I have, the Sir Jesse's Boots of Striding to ensure that they get their Thunderous and don't lose it thanks to hindrance. Then he brings the ultimate daddy, the Wiltfather, the specialized tree herder that's there to buff all verdant units, so that would be the Boss Wraiths and the Forest Shamblers, and giving them vicious. And he himself is very, very tough. I haven't removed him yet, and I've encountered him only twice, but I know lots of people struggle to get rid of this big daddy. Then we have the Army Standard Bearer, which is, as it says on the tin, an Army Standard Bearer, a cheap hero that gives inspiring, but he's been given the Loot of Insatiable Darkness as another source of Bane Chant. And then finally we have the Elven Archmage, who is probably one of the best mages, and he's got Bane Chant as well as Heal, just to help heal up his own units. I don't need heal in my army, because everything regenerates, apart from the Archfiend. I really wish the Archfiend regenerates, but everyone else has got that covered. They can heal themselves. So those are the two lists. Now we'll get started with the battle report. Here is the deployment across the battlefield. So we've got this one picture here which is a little bit clipped. So moving to this panning video that I didn't slow down enough, so it's a little bit blurry, apologies. But left to right on the stand side, Sylvan Kin, we have Kindred Archers behind their hills, Silverbreeze Cavalry on the hill. Then we have Boss Wraiths, the Wiltfather and Forest Shamblers all together to buff each other and move down as one big threat. Then, moving, we have the other Boss Wraiths sitting on the flat terrain, as well as the Army Standard Bearer, Forest Guard, and the Gur Panthers to zip out and take some stuff. And then finally, the Stormwind Cavalry right on the flank to annoy me, and they do. Moving to my army, we have the Abyssal Guard placed behind the hill. I'm not sure why I did this, but I have the well-placed two flying monsters, those being Manifestation of Baal and the Archfiend, which can just flap around and don't really care about the blocking terrain right in front of them. We then move on to my castle, where I have the two Flamebearer regiments protecting my Molochs, which I realise I shouldn't be doing so much because it more hinders my Molochs from getting around. Then I have the Abyssal Champion and the Abyssal Warlock there too, so essentially nearly all my firepower is concentrated in one singular area. It pumps out a lot of the shots, that's for sure. Then finally on their side is the Abyssal Guard, and then a little bit towards the flank are the Abyssal Horsemen. So Dan is starting off and he's moving up his Stormwind up on the side. So as I said, it was going to be a bit of a flank going on there. And then moving along his army, he is now moving everything up. So just approaching those objectives. So obviously the Gur Panthers nice and fast right onto the objective. He's going to grab that straight away. Backed up by those Forest Guard, Kindred, Archers following up. And as well as the Army Stand Bearer to inspire and Bane Chant as needed. Then he moves up his contingent of verdant units all up into the forest, which is very appropriate. They should be in the forest. And then we've got that Boss Wraiths there, so it's all together, followed up by the little Archmage to heal them right behind. I forgot to mention that. Then we can't see, but take my word for it, the Kindred Archers are moving around up there, and the Silverbreeze Cavalry have moved down from that hill into the forest. Now, what we have here is he was just about to go into shooting, and he was measuring his range and line of sight, and then realised that he'd forgotten the last unit of Boss Wraiths, so that's happening there. Just moving them into position a little bit, but trying to stay away from my Flame Bearers.
I've marched, so I can't Bane Chant. These guys will shoot at your Archfiend, which, from the look of it, from my centre point, do not get cover. Is your height 5, I think?
Looking at the internet. Yeah, it looks like it.
So I think from my centre point
you
to
can
your
see
base,
50%.
I can see more than 50%.
Yeah.
So I'll do that.
That looks like it should be the case.
10 shots, needing 6s.
I'm not that scared.
No, you shouldn't be. Good aloof. Alright.
6s.
1 elite, 2 elite.
Oh, yeah, elite elves. Oh, it didn't help.
Which did nothing. So
There's 1. Defense 5.
Ooh, no.
Alrighty.
That's probably it.
The threat's over. Those ones can't shoot?
And that is probably your turn. Oh, the other thing is I picked up that token with these.
Oh, right, yes. So
yeah,
overview. 1 token there.
Yeah, so I picked
and
up that. I picked up that.
1 token there.
They are in.
Very exciting. But the black tokens remain untouched. Alright, next turn.
Alright, so JP has advanced. The Archfiend is hiding behind the building. Immortal Guard have just moved up. Bale has moved slightly.
Yes. Pivoted. To show his displeasure.
The Flame Bearers cautiously advance out of the swamp. Moloch's just behind them. As is his Warlock. What's this dude again? Abyssal Champion.
Yeah.
Another unit of Mortal Guard.
Abyssal Guard.
Abyssal Guard. And his Abyssal Horsemen, who at the moment can't see my Silver Breeze, and they can't see them either.
Mm-hmm.
So that is how JP's first turn look. And that is the state of the board.
So I've got 10 shots with these Flame Bearers at them. They're in cover.
Yes, they are.
So that'll be on 5s.
Yep.
So here we go.
You've got steady aim, so yep. That's a
Pretty good roll.
fairly good roll. Yep.
Then their defense 5.
So 4s with your piercing 1.
Mm-hmm. That's 2 wounds.
2 wounds it is.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, I'll just put a little red dice there. Yep.
And then the next unit will do the same target.
Sure.
And then miss.
Oof.
Yeah,
It's pretty hot.
that is pretty high. It's flame.
4s again.
Flame, but no, there we go.
Just
Very even
one.
now. 1.
Alright, so that goes to 3.
Alright, lightning bolt. Lightning bolt 5
Who is lightning?
from him to there.
Abyssal Champion. Yep.
Yeah, so hitting on 5s.
5s again. Yep. Just one.
And that one with piercing 1, so 4s.
4s again.
There we go.
Brings it
One
up to
more.
a 4.
And I don't need Bane Chance, so my Warlock might as well cover.
Yep.
So here he's got 5 shots. 2
hits.
And
And 4s.
1 wound.
One more. 5.
Alright.
Okay, 5 wounds and Shamblers.
So can't get them though. What's the
On a 12
on 12?
with a reroll.
With a yeah. No.
No.
That's some of my thoughts, but at least they're weakened.
That's true.
Alright, onto this side here, I've got these 2 things to shoot with. So I'll start off with my Archfiend into your Griffhounds, which aren't Griffhounds.
My Go Panthers, yep.
Yeah. Do you go Panthers? So it's 5 10.
Yep.
4s. There we go. And no piercing, so what's the defense?
3. So you win on 2s.
Who needs piercing for that? So that's 4 of them.
Cool. Do you have Vicious?
Only a melee.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 4 wins there.
Yeah, and then I'm going to lightning bolt them.
Ooh, nasty.
So
That's with Bale, is it?
yeah, lightning bolt 7.
Ugh.
So hopefully he finishes it, but we'll see. 4s,
All close.
not that great.
3. And then 2s.
That's
3
3
more.
So that's
Okay.
7.
7 it is.
Alright, what's theirs?
They are Go Panthers. 9, 11.
Oh,
So not a lot. And once more with
yeah,
him
goes
around.
him. There we go.
That'll do it. Alright,
Token
so
is free.
that has to go within their footprint.
You
So
can put anywhere in
I'll just put it there.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
They kind of conga lined it down.
And they're gone.
Oh, first blood. Doesn't mean anything.
First blood.
First blood. Yeah, no combats. So
No combat, so that's it.
So this turn starts off quite aggressively, where we have both the Forest Guard and the Stormwind Cavalry going into my Abyssal Guard, which definitely cannot handle that. See, my idea was that he would actually go and pick up the token, but, you know, the silly thing is, you only need the tokens at the end of the game, so that was a bad gamble. I'm bad at math, and I should not have moved them up onto the hill and tempted him so. And then the rest of the army kind of just moves up and gets into position, but really that double charge is going to mean that I've just lost that Abyssal Guard unit straight out. And they didn't really get to do much, so that was silly. So everything else is moving, and yeah, it's all tentative movements from here. You can see those Kindred Archers are approaching that objective, but they don't need to run. They can get there slowly and maybe get a couple of pot shots off on the way. Now that Verdant group, the Wildfather and the Forest Shamblers, they will be moving up, but very tentatively as well, because he doesn't want to be giving any of the charges, apart from he doesn't mind giving some of the charges to, say, his Wildfather and stuff, because he knows they can take them. So that's what he's kind of setting up. He's kind of tempting me and my cavalry to go out ahead, and I'm easily tempted. I have weak resolve, so definitely I will fall for it.
Got a Bane Chant Forest Guard.
That's not shooting, but I'll accept.
It is shooting.
I know, but it's not what I put in the book.
So they are Bane Chanted.
Bane Chanted. They've already got crushing, don't they?
They do, but now they'll go down to
Crushing
wounding on
2.
2s.
Oh.
Yeah. Shooting at your Archfiend. Needing 6s. 1, 2 elites. No. So just 2
Defense
hits.
5.
Defense 5. No. Nothing. Over here, on your Immortal Guard, I moved down in cover, so I think it goes down to 6s. Sorry, 5 shots at 6. 1, 2 elite.
You could roll. You good at rolling those ones.
No. Just a 5 then. No. Alright, yep, so they do absolutely nothing. And then I'm going to try to heal these guys.
So heal 5?
Heal 4.
Heal 4. Alright, so you can't get rid of all my hard work.
No.
What are you doing? You're trying
2.
your hardest.
So they go to 3. Oh, I'm shooting over there at your Immortal Guard.
Oh yeah, they do pew pews.
Yeah.
Abyssal Horseman.
Now, do you get cover?
Well, my center point is right there. So if you're talking about from that angle, yeah, I think so. 50% is behind. Or maybe not. Where's your
Hard to
leader
say.
point? Come on.
It's
It's,
like
it's
50.
probably literally on the point, so I'll say they don't get cover. Or you can roll a dice.
Let's
and,
roll.
So on a
4
4,
up, they do.
4 up cover.
No.
No cover.
Okay. So,
The arrows
cover
may fly true.
they have.
Will this be the first range damage of the Sylvan Kin?
It could be. 14 attacks.
Oh!
5, 10, 14.
14 from these.
Steady aim, and they're hitting on 4, so now it's 5 with cover.
Here we go, here we go.
Elite, 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 elite.
You just really, if you're gonna miss, you miss on ones. Wow,
3 more.
that paid off.
Right? Yeah.
5, that's alright.
And then 5s. Only 1.
Hey, that's the first one.
That's something.
It's the first one. Get a little bloody wound dice there.
So lucky waiver there.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Don't
Well, the
do
opposite
that.
of a waiver.
They're
I come out
too
better.
brave.
You shot me with an arrow and I feel better.
Seemingly. That's it for shooting.
Mmm.
So just combat here.
Yeah, so which one do you want to do first?
I'll do the these dudes.
Yep.
5,
These
10,
dudes.
15,
They're Stormwind, right?
16 attacks. Those are Stormwind.
Oh, jeez.
Needing 3s.
Correct.
That's on the terrain. No 1s, so no elites. So I'll just take away those. It's a damn good roll.
That was a very nice roll.
Crushing 2. Sorry,
Crushing
Thunderous
1.
2.
Yeah.
So
Oh, Thunderous 2, yes.
Thunderous 2 for a cab.
Threes?
So I need 3s.
Oh, that's what I want you to fail on. Oh, what happened there?
Ugh.
That was weird.
That was pretty bad. 5.
Yep. So I'm just going to plonk a 5. Don't roll yet. Give me a mo.
15, that's right.
So that's 5. 5. You can't see.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25 from the Forest Guard.
Crushing 2.
Crushing 2, Thunderous 1.
Where did they get Thunderous from?
That's part of their profile.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hitting on 3s
that's going to hurt.
with Elite.
Oh, I'm not seeing so many ones this time. But it's not too bad. That's pretty good. Oh, paid off. Oh, these Abyssal Guard.
Take away the 2s. And then needing 2s. No.
Jeez. This is, yeah, double ones
1,
time.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, it should be double 1s.
15.
Double 1s once.
Double ones
Double
twice.
1s twice.
No double ones.
Not today.
Vida Zayn. They're gone.
So I will reform. Like that. Reform.
Mm-hmm.
That. And that is my turn 2, I think. Yeah.
There we go. Now I've got a new threat right here. That might be my fault for baiting it. I baited a little bit too much.
Now, eager for some action of my own, I send my cavalry straight into the forest shamblers, which was probably not a great idea. But I'd already taken a couple of wounds off with the shooting, so I thought, hell, why not? These guys need to get their charges off, and I sure as hell wasn't going to be getting that Silver Breeze cavalry that was zipping around. Now, what I just did there was I attempted to try and move my Molochs through, but I realised that, well, firstly, I can't do a at the double move while starting in a flat terrain piece like that. So I can only do a normal move, and since their base is so big, I can't actually finish a normal 6-inch move on the other side of those flame bearers because they have their own big base size. So I took a bit of finagling and repositioning my flame bearers, essentially getting them out of the way so that my Molochs could actually get through. And so this is what I mean by the fact that this kind of castle setup, I think, didn't help me so much because I had to reposition all my shooting when this shooting could have been doing other kinds of things. They could have instead been moving off to get objectives, but instead they were all stuck here in the middle, and that is part of, I think, what didn't help me in this game, is that these flame bearers were kind of being wasted in the fact that they have their own unit strength. They could be going out. Now, what I've done is, moved up all my other characters to maintain inspiring bubbles. I've got the Abyssal Guard that I do still have left behind the cavalry. You can't see, unfortunately, due to the wonderfully painted tower. And Baal is... Well, actually, I haven't moved Baal yet, so what I'm doing right now, I'm wondering where to move my 2 flying beasties, because I do not want to get them charged by the forest guard that are now looming upon me, so I need to get them moved out of the way. So, where to move them? Well, I realised I got a charge there, so I've flying charged the Kindred Archers to hopefully remove them from the game, and now Baal's just going to get out of the way and, sit there and zap. He's got Lightning Bolt, he can be perfectly dangerous without having to get into combat.
Let's start with the Bane Chant that will definitely help the said combat.
Oh yes, forgot about that.
So I will try. With the Conjurer's Staff might help. So here's some 4s. There we go. Bane Chant.
Bane Chant's off. So Crushing Tooth under 1.
Yes, indeed. Actual shooting. These guys probably not in range of anything, so they can just take a breather. They can cool their hands. Let's shoot at these buggers.
The lightning bolt goes off.
Yeah, so we've got 2 lightning bolts to work with, 2 separate ones, and we have the flame bearers. So we'll start with we'll go smallest to largest. So
Sure.
Small lightning bolt.
Yep.
Hitting on 5s because actually, are they on the hill or are they not on the hill?
They're on the hill. Yep.
All right, then they don't get cover. So hitting on 4s. That didn't really help, did it? And then defense 5.
Defense 4.
Defense 4, so 3s.
3s. It's a win.
1. Just starting small. Alright, now Baal's going to chip in with his 7. Lightning bolt 7.
Yep.
So 4s.
Yep.
Oh, he's doing better this
that's
time.
better. 5 hits. Ouch.
3s.
Yes, 3s.
There's 4.
4 more.
5.
Goes to 5. Ouch.
And now the flame bearers.
10 shots, is it?
10 shots indeed. These guys hit on 4s. Perfectly average. And they're going to be wounding on 3s as well. Ooh. Oh, yeah.
3
right.
more. Okay.
So that puts that up to 8. No one's running. But
Yeah.
Double 1s is a double 6, right?
Double 6 a waiver. Yeah, that's for sure.
Still at 6. Oh, I was lucky, but alright, that's all the shooting.
Alright.
Drop down a notch, so it's time for combats. So let's start with the Bane Chanted lads over here. So 18 attacks. We'll see, it's very, I don't know. The maths probably says no, but chance.
I'm not sure actually.
18.
I think the maths might be probably in your favour.
Well, we'll see. I've always managed to do the opposite. So 3s to hit.
3s to hit, yeah.
Get rid of 1s. Wish we had elite. Could you give us some of your elite?
That's pretty good without elite.
Yeah. Alright, here's the real one. So Crushing 2, Thunderous 1.
So 2s, yep.
1 and a 1.
Oh gosh, how many is that?
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 11.
11 and 3 is 14.
14.
So a 3.
A 3.
Twice.
You watch me, I'll roll it.
Oh, and again.
Oh,
There, just does that.
They wavered?
No, you killed him.
Oh, 3 is to kill them.
Yeah, they're dash 17.
I don't know yet. Oh, good.
Yeah.
All right. That Bane Chant definitely helped. Okay, so to meet the threat, they will now put it on the spot and hopefully make that pretty hard to do. I think he'll still be able to fit because he's a monster base.
Fit where? Oh, through Molochs.
Yeah. Do. If you want to.
It's possible, yeah.
You may not want to because then he'll be off with the fairies.
Yes, he would be off with the fairies.
Well, there are fairies, so.
That is true.
The Fae.
That the Fae, yeah.
Okay. Wow. Okay, let's see if the Archfiend can do the same. So.
Oh yeah, forgot about him.
So he's got 9 attacks. Alright, so he hits on 3s.
Sure does.
Get rid of that one. And that one. So 2 miss, that's okay. And wounding, so crushing strength 4.
Oh, it'll be a 2.
Crushing
Don't worry.
3.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
2s.
Definitely
yes,
a 2.
4 archers. 2s with vicious, not needed.
7 wounds.
7 wounds. Chucking the brutal.
Oh. Chucking the brutal. Alright, okay.
He's got brutal.
So 8.
8. Well, it's not really 8, but 7.
No.
8. And there.
So 8 and 6 for a waiver. 8 for a kill.
No, very in between. 6 for a waiver.
Waiver it
Wavered.
is. Waiver it
Alright.
is.
Oh, I think I've got some tokens for that. Courtesy of our Michael Crossman.
Oh, cool.
Where are we going? Wave it. No, not devastated. I wish. Wave. There, look at that. Professional. This is a professional setup.
Very
Alright,
nice.
so that's the end of my charges. My combat, so. Bit of damage.
Bit of damage.
So they've run away. That's all they can do. See if they survive. Bale no longer has any enemies to look at because they've charged off here into the flame bearers. Pile on, stacks on the flame bearers, and then everything's getting pretty messy in here. As Wilt Father. Yeah, he did a crazy charge. He zigzagged.
And we should mention,
yeah.
his aura of death goes off. Cloak of death.
Oh, he has a cloak of death.
So
when
one
you would,
wound in everything within
is it the end of the turn?
End of his
movement?
move.
Ah.
End of his move, yeah.
Yeah, everything's going to tick some damage.
Yep.
Very nasty. So he's got his Cloak of Death, and he did a crazy zigzag charge through my units to reach the Molochs. So we'll see if the Molochs can hold up.
Definitely.
Yeah, there's my awful looking flame bearers, who are now looking at the Silver Breeze Cavalry, which are not quite sure what to do. They're a bit scared. They don't want to get shot.
They don't want to get shot.
They don't want to get shot. Oh, and these Kindred Archers have picked up a token.
Yes.
So believe it or not, some measure of playing the scenario is happening. I think that's the only token that's been acquired.
The others have been dropped or just not picked up.
You just ignored, flat out walked over them.
I've forgotten about the whole point of the game.
What's the point? Kill each other. That's it.
Right.
Oh, the Cloak of Death just went off. Look at all these ones. 1 wound, 1 wound, 1 wound, 1 wound. Everyone's bleeding. You bastard. Alright. Do your worst. Shooting phase.
Alright.
Ranged.
Bane chant on these guys.
Oh, on these bosses.
Yep.
Oh, double. Doesn't do anything, but yeah.
These guys cannot shoot at anything because I
Well,
think they can see.
everything they can see is in combat.
They can't even see past. No, they can't see them. That's anything I could possibly shoot at, but I can't see it.
No, because there's a forest.
There's a forest in the way. Yep.
This is, believe it or not, a full clump of trees.
The Silver Breeze, I guess, will shoot at your. Well, if the Warlock's there and in range, I'll try to shoot him.
Ish. What are your range?
No, I have
18?
to go to the Flame Bearers. 18 range, yep.
Alright, Flame Bearers taking some hits.
So, yeah, they can't shoot anything, it's just them.
So,
5, 10,
14.
14.
On
So,
6s.
yes, shooting in cover. Needing 5s.
Oh, they hit on 4s normally?
Yeah, steady aim.
Yeah, okay.
So I moved,
Oh, they hit on 4s.
I'm shooting.
How come the Kindred Archers hit on 5s and these guys hit on 4s? They got better when they got on a horse?
It's inexplicable. 1, 2, 3, elite. Nothing. So
Oh, it's still a pretty good roll.
Yeah. And your defense is 4, I'm guessing?
3. 3, so enjoy. 4. So that's ticking me up to 5. And my nerve on those poor souls is 13, 15. So 5.
So 10 twice.
10 twice.
Nope.
That's not a good start.
That's the end of shooting. So it's just combat.
What? Huh.
Well,
All right.
They couldn't see anything.
That's true.
They shot.
These guys
She
are
did a Bane
terrified.
chant. There's no point. I couldn't be in range of a Bane chant here.
No, and
But
these
they
guys
can't see anything, so...
These guys
Yeah.
are wavered. They're
And
terrified.
they're wavered. They're too
Fair enough.
scared.
This is a big demon. So, alright.
Alright, so...
Lots of fights. Which one first? You've got 4.
I might as well do here.
Oh, 60. Yeah, that's... I'm not sure if maybe I shouldn't have pivoted so crazily, but...
I don't know if you had a choice, but... I can't remember. 5,
I could have been at
15,
more of an angle to give you only a flank.
20, 25, 30. So I roll this twice.
Oh boy. At least then they aren't Bane chanted. Ooh.
Fours,
Are they elite?
They are elite.
Oh well, yeah. Let's zoom in on the numbers. There's one more.
One more.
Yeah.
Only one from that. Okay, so...
Elite's working in my favour today. So hitting on 4s. Oh, okay.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Mm-hmm.
And I need 5s
Correct.
with vicious, which there's
1,
no
2,
ones
3,
there.
4, 5. I'm seeing on screen.
Alright. Yes, 5.
Alright.
So 5 damage.
Do it
to
again.
start with.
5 damage. Oh, I will. Let's put them up to 6, which is a Z, because these are zombicide dice.
Elite.
Couple ones in there.
Elite.
Spend most of your turn dissecting. There's one more one. Yep. Dissecting the ones out. Well, that worked out a little bit better for you.
No.
And a little more no. But I think they went better than the last one.
It did, yeah. And 5s.
5s.
With vicious.
Ooh,
Vicious.
ooh, much better. Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
No.
Oh,
So-
I feel a double one's coming on. 7. What's
1, 2,
that?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8.
8.
Alright.
What are they now? 6 and 8. So
Uh,
is that 14?
14, and they are
15,
14, 16. So
So
double ones.
One.
Ah, no, that's it. They're gone.
Oh,
There's
there's
no
no
inspiring. They're gone. They're dead.
So they were a bit further forward, and then I will.
They went out of position.
So I can charge the side there. Alright. Here,
Mm-hmm.
only 20 this time. 5, 10, 15, 20. I am hindered though, because I think I went through that.
Yep, so
So hitting on
5s.
5s.
Oh, that sounds good. Still re-rolling those ones, but
I am.
3 ones.
Only one more. What was it? No. For a hindered roll, that's actually not terrible.
Not terrible, no.
And then
5s.
5s.
Oh, no, they got Bane Chant, so 4s.
Oh, yeah. 4s.
Yeah,
1,
vicious.
2, 3, 4, and 1 vicious.
Which
One
scores you another.
more. 6.
Oh, that's not shabby. I'll use one of these.
Lucky waiver.
Uh-huh. Oh, I can't waver, they're fearless. Oh, well, and you're rolling like that.
So ain't gonna happen. Okay, I should have actually turned them that way. Silly me. Alrighty. Right. Wildfather. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 attacks.
10 attack, Wildfather. He's elite?
He is not elite.
'Cause he's a tree.
Oh, no, he is elite.
He's not. He's an elf tree. I'm confused. He's elite?
No, he gets... No, he's not elite.
Yeah, because he's not an elf. He's a tree.
10 attacks, nerfed to dash 19, gaining aura, vicious, burden, aura. Yeah,
There's vicious.
he is vicious.
Ooh, he needs that elite.
Is not
Ooh.
a great roll.
Oh, these big guys can sometimes...
Fluff?
Yeah, you only got so many dice. Oh.
2.
Alright, I think that, yes, the Molochs will be fine.
Probably.
Yeah.
Lucky big roll.
That's not big enough.
3 is 11.
No.
I ain't gonna do it.
Nope. Guess what's coming back at ya?
I can roll
Okay.
all of that.
Yeah, these flame bearers though, if they stick around, I'll be mighty impressed.
That will be very unlikely, but yeah, it's possible.
Oh, I don't know.
Stocked.
Oh, there's a couple of elites going on there.
Just a few.
Just a few. I will need to charge this phone because it's telling me.
You can plug it in.
Yeah,
oh,
well,
you're on Apple. Are you?
Oh, is that on? Oh, do you have just a USB-C or has everyone got Apples here?
I
should have brought one.
I'm not
That
sure.
would have been smart. Otherwise, we'll just use your camera for the remainder.
Sure.
As long as something. This is more important.
Your defense 4? Oh, your defense 3.
Defense.
You said
3.
before.
3 for these guys.
1s don't do it, but 2s do.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yeah, so it's double 1 on
Double
the side.
ones, yeah.
Yes.
And do it again.
Yep.
And they're gone. Flame bearers. They're gone. Alright. Look at that. Equal parts destruction and disappointment.
So they will just
Oh yeah, what are these guys going to do?
go forward D6.
Ooh, right up to the...
So go right up. And these guys will...
Struggle to pivot. Oh, doing a full 180.
Yeah. Because I don't think you can charge me from anywhere there, so why not?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. There's no real threats there.
There is my turn 3.
Uh-huh. Okay. Well, we can see quite a bit of devastation here, but I'm still holding, and also there's objectives,
There is objectives.
which may or may not be acquired. Alright.
Alrighty, so the Archfiend has gone into the archers to probably kill them this turn. Can't stop that, I think. Bale has planted himself right where I can't see him to probably finish off these Forest Guard
Maybe.
with some lightning,
Double
along with
lightning
the
bolts.
Abyssal Champion and... Oh no, the Warlock's not facing.
He's
That's
doing a
not-
Bane chant.
He's going to Bane Chant something. Moloch's countercharged the Wiltfather, big surprise. These boss growths are going to get countercharged by the Immortal Guard. And that's pretty much it.
Time for some ranged, I think.
Time for some range.
Alright, so let's do that. Actually, I think base defense 6, isn't he?
He sure is.
Oof. Well, they're going to need that Bane chant more than these guys. Boss grades, whatever. But
Sure.
Yeah. Alright, so let's try with a Conjurer's Staff because we roll those ones. But it's alright.
You do it.
I get it. So I'll get my little scattered ice hit.
Yep.
They don't get much use these days. Alright. Then let's go with these Flame Bearers shooting back at these.
Sure.
Give them that. So, 7, 1, 2, 3. So, hitting on, we'll do it over here, I think. So, that would be 5s. In cover. Oof, not very good.
No.
Not at all.
A couple of hits.
And no wounds. Yo, that's the worst shooting so far. Oh, alright, well, let's hope that doesn't get carried over with the lightning bolts. So, Abyssal Champion lightning bolting into the front.
Sure.
Forest Guard. So 4s, because he's right in front. That's pretty good.
3, yep.
And then 3s.
Yep.
Oh,
What's that there?
Oh.
2.
Oh, there we go. So that's 2.
So
I'll plonk
8
it up.
goes to 10. Yep.
Yeah. And then Bale will do his 7 lightning bolt from behind. He's not very good at it when he's getting close.
He's not.
He always does this. He always does it. But if he could wound a bit, that'd be great. He does 3 of
more.
them. So,
So,
oh, thank you
another
very
3.
much. So that's 13.
13.
That
right.
might do something, maybe. So 13,
13 plus
8.
8. 21. Just short of a waiver.
Just short of a waiver. That would be helpful.
Unless you have Shattering somewhere.
No, I don't think anyone's
No.
shattering. I checked all his. He has a lot of rules, but shattering's not one of them.
Don't.
But that's okay. It means they're not going to get that much further. All right, and that's all the shooting. So
Alrighty.
time for some combat. We'll start over here with the simplest one, the Abyssal Guard and their 12 attacks.
Sure.
Very simple folk. So Abyssal Guard, hitting on 3s.
Nice.
because they know what they're doing, but they don't because I can't roll well.
Ooh.
Oh, 5. What does that even work? How does that work? Alright, but your defense 4?
3.
3. 3s. Oh.
2. Gee, expected
Yeah.
more than that.
I did too. Mathematically, it should be much higher. Alright, well, I don't expect much from this. What's your nerve?
11. No, 10, 12.
10. Oh, 8, I can waver. 7. No.
No brutal?
No brutal on them, so you're fine. You can hit me back. That's odd.
Didn't expect that.
No, me neither. Alright, well, hopefully these make up for it. So 18 attacks from the Molochs. So let's see that go out. So there's that, there we go. It's almost like I rolled 18 before. Alright, hitting on 2s.
Oh, your brew of sharpness.
Yeah, brew of sharpness. But no elite. So the 1s still stand.
Okay.
Alright, and then we got our Bane chant, so crushing 3 gets you down to 3.
5 or 3s, yes.
3s, and I have these guys. I think are vicious. Do they? No, just the crushing. So 3s. So I'll get rid of all those. Still a little chunk. So 4, 10.
10, yeah.
Yeah, not bad.
10. That's it's not nice.
No, it's not polite. Alright, well, let's. What do I need?
9 twice.
Oh, 9.
Oh, you get brutal?
No, they don't have brutal.
Oh,
no,
twice
that's
then.
the 30-point upgrade, which I will not pay. Nope.
6. No.
Not rolling them today. So that sticks there. Alright, and then that's all. Oh, and the Archfiend.
Oh, yes, the Archfiend.
This one should hopefully be satisfying, but like your character, can also whiff.
Oh, yes.
So here we go, 3s. So, see, look at that.
Yes.
What's that? What's going on there?
Still 2s.
2s.
With a reroll.
Well, didn't need them because that was 4. So hopefully, putting them up to 10.
11.
11. Oh.
11
Brutal.
7 is 18.
And they're inspired, so we'll do it again. There they're gone.
Yeah, they got. Bye-bye, archers.
Exactly. So, we will. Are they within? Can they see? They can, can't they? Ooh.
Possibly.
Oh. If I turn this way, I can't get flank charged by an individual, so that's fine. I'll just do that. And then I can move and get objectives if I want.
Yeah. Are you trying to make them out of sight?
Well, I can't move.
You can go forward.
Oh, yeah. That's true. I think if I shuffle forwards there.
It looks like you're out of sight anyway, as it is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I can't see me. No.
Yeah. It looks a bit different.
I just positioned them badly. Yep.
Alright. Well, I didn't have much choice. You kind of just blocked by the train. So, yeah, I'll just...
Go for some objectives.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just like that. Alright, so he's done. And that's that. Didn't kill much. Everything kind of stayed where it was. But that's alright. Then it's on to your turn 4. What are these cavalry again? I forgot. Stormwind cavalry, keeping an eye on the Archfiend, who has finished up and is looking at the objectives, but maybe shouldn't. The temptation is there. And then over here, well, the MacLeod Guard, the Forest Guard.
Forest Guard, yes.
Forest Guard had no choice but to charge.
That's true.
So they have, and we'll see if my Abyssal Champion can hold up. And then we have over here big stacks in. So we've got the boss greats.
And let's just do this.
Oh yes, tick. Cloak of Death.
2.
That's onto 2. And that's onto 4. My regen for hitting his Cloak of Death. So there we go. So we got the double charge here into the Monarchs to try and do what the Wiltfather couldn't do alone. We also have the boss wraiths just slamming back in again to try another round. See if they do better. We have... what is the name of your wizard here?
An Archmage.
The Archmage coming in to offer either heals or Bane Chant.
It'll be heals, I'd say.
It'll be heals, yeah. They've still got the objective over there, those Kindred Archers. And the Silver Breeze, well, they're staying in the forest so that they can shoot my Flame Bearers. So let's see it all play out.
So, firstly, let's do some heal 4 on the Wildfire. 1 elite, which gets me another.
Oh,
So 10 goes to 8.
Hey, that's not too shabby.
They are not going to bother bane chanting there. And then it's just shooting at your flame bearers. So 14 shots, needing 4s. Because I don't think there's any cover this time.
Not this time.
There's no 1s to roll elite for.
No, but it was a very good 4-up shot.
It's not bad at all. And your defense is
3.
3.
3. We're just walking around in our underwear.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
That's what we get. Our H&S. Oh, that's putting me up 8. So that was 14. So double 1s.
And again.
And watch this double 1s action.
So 4.
You've been rolling plenty of double 1s, but they didn't matter.
It did once.
Kind of, but there we go. It wasn't like, wow, this is just some shooting. So they're gone. All flame bearers have left the battlefield.
And that's all shooting.
Oh.
I guess these guys might have a lucky shot at your warlock.
But
But I moved and you
Yeah.
cover. So
Yes.
just 6s on half shots.
Oof. Don't envy you that.
1.
But maybe. No.
Nothing.
Never mind. Let the Cloak of Death do that.
I look like a death do that, that's right. So combat here.
Combat, boss rates.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 20 attacks, needing 4s with elite. No others. So 2s. No.
Still pretty
And
good.
then 5s.
This is the tricky part. Oh,
1,
3,
2, 3,
5.
4. Oh, 5. Yeah.
5. Alright, so that's put me up to 10.
10. I need probably a
I'm
5.
flat 16. No.
Oh dear. Alright. These boss grades.
Just regen that.
Oh, did I roll any ones? I forgot about
You
my
did.
vicious.
You rolled your vicious. Oh,
I can't remember. Anyway, I forgot.
I'll be able to tell you in a few days when I look at this video.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, there's 20 again. Alright, these boss grades here. With elite.
Do you need that elite?
Oh, sure do. Gosh. Another
This is
2.
why you don't play Kingdoms of Men, because you just realise that
Oh,
without the elite.
Elite makes such a difference. Oh, there's a 3.
Alrighty.
And then your defense
4s.
is 4 from memory.
Yes, it is 4.
And I don't get any viciousses, but
No,
that's
but you
still
didn't
a
fail much
decent-
at all. That's fantastic.
decent roll without it. 9 wounds.
Oh, 9. That puts him in 11. No, 13. I can't count.
And then the Wildfather.
Let's go to the countdown.
Wildfather, gosh, look at this.
Yeah, you shouldn't have brought him along
With
with
a
it.
2. So that's 6.
Oh,
Needing
13.
2s. 1, 2 viciousses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 more.
6,
No wounds.
19. Double 1s is required. That's a 7. Roll again for inspiring. No, double 6.
Not on that.
Oh, I dead. Whoa. Let's not take out the Bookfather as much as I'd like to. As much as I'd like to. What are they going to do?
They will. Don't know. I'm just going to go back sideways. 1. D3.
Sideways 1. Bit of a odd shuffle. We're just watching them.
And he's going to turn. I think.
Decisive.
Not really.
Indecisive.
Indecisive.
You took away his wounds.
Oh yeah, could do that. He's not that good.
And he regens 9.
I don't know what to do with him.
I think he was
Warlocks
on 9. Oh no, he healed 2, that's right. It was
How many
10.
attacks do Warlocks have?
Warlocks has 5 attacks.
So he'd be doing 10 attacks, but hitting on 4s?
Yep, on 4s indeed.
So 5s. So
It wouldn't be that painful.
let's try to not give you both. Yeah, right. I think that's still front.
I'll get
Go
that.
forward.
I'll get that Wildfather.
Screw it.
Oh! Oh!
Out of face
Stop
you.
tantalising me.
That's the other thing. Bale can go after me, so I think I'm just
I
going
was
to
hoping
stay
you
forward.
wouldn't notice that. Cheeky little Bale.
Yeah.
You don't want him in the bottom.
No. That's it for moi.
No.
Oh, over there.
I mean, sure, but
1, 2, 3, 4.
how many attacks would you be missing out on?
A few. 25.
Yeah, I think you probably want that. But it's incredible. 25 from these guys, 20 from the boss growths. I mean, gosh, the economy. What's the points of a boss growth?
105?
Oh,
115.
value right there.
But they're very squishy.
They are very squishy.
They died.
But I haven't squished any yet, so
No.
Are they that
Well, I
squishy?
tried to make them so you couldn't hit them.
you do a good job of that.
1, 2, 3, 4. Quite a few elites there.
Mm-hmm.
Getting me 3 more. Miss. And then, what's your defense for your Abyssal Champion? 5?
5. Yes.
So 3s.
Ouchies.
No vicious.
There's a 2 in there.
Oh,
Cheeky
yeah.
little 2.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
13, straight up 13, and here's 13, 15, so Snake Eyes, that's what I would like. He inspires himself, so roll again.
Nope, not today.
He's gone. But he did his job.
Yep. There's no more lightning there,
Speed
thankfully.
hump.
I'm just going to turn
Oh, flip 180.
that away.
How about face?
And that's me. You're 4.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. Alright, stop.
Alrighty, so the Immortal Guard regenerated. Abyssal Guard, sorry. Regenerated how many?
They regenerated
Like 6.
They regenerated 6.
So they're
These
back.
things.
They're back to what they were. I left them, which is very annoying. So I might need to charge in the Silver Breeze, possibly to finish them off. But that's going to be a hindered charge, so don't know. The Warlock has cheekily gotten out of sight of my Wilt Father, so he'll probably Bane Chant the Immortal Guard and probably finish off the boss growths. Bale has come over here to do some cheeky lightning bolts, and the Archfiend has just tried to get out of the way of these Stormwind, because there was probably not much else in terms of movement he could do without getting charged by them. So, on to shooting.
Yes, so now the question is, yes, I'll Bane Chant them. So let's see. Oh, now I don't get Conjurers, so no Bane Chant. That's it. I got too lucky. Now, question. Should I try and Lightning Bolt the boss and get rid of them? Or should I Lightning Bolt him and probably not do anything really? Yeah, I don't think I'll do much. Or Lightning Bolt the individual.
The lightning bolt, yeah. That doesn't suffer cover, so that's a possibility, but she hasn't taken any wounds, so you would need to be lucky to take her off. And I think I moved her up to be an inspiring of the Wilt Father, so...
Yeah, I don't think I'll get rid of the Wilt Father. I should stop trying to attempt that.
Yep.
The Molochs did it because they had no choice, but I think we'll get rid of her because she's the source of some inspiring. Or unit strength though.
She's not inspiring.
She's not inspiring?
No.
But she does have the heals.
She just has the heal and Bane Chant.
Yeah. No, let's go for the bosks.
Yeah, I think that's wise.
Alright, so that's 7, so hitting on 4s. Oh, not bad.
Yep.
On the 4. And then wounding on 2s. 3s? 3s.
2.
2s.
Yeah, defense 3.
But no, look at that.
Ooh.
2 1s, so only 2. That's not going to get rid of them.
That's true. Alright.
What are they?
10, 12.
Okay, well, I have to roll hot twice. I roll hot once.
Oh, 9.
11.
So it's a waiver.
Oh, it's a waiver. Alright, let's get that waiver token right back. So they're not doing much. Oh. Okay, he's still there. Sorry.
That's right.
Okay, and that's all my shooting. So let's do this combat here, and hopefully we can just punch through with our sheer own strength. Who needs Bane Chant? So 12 attacks.
Is Conjure Staff you reroll on a 1 or just reroll any fail? Is Conjure Staff reroll 1?
1.
Oh, okay, right. So, yeah.
This is very cheap. It's 5 points.
Yeah.
Oh, not if I'm rolling like that. You see, you were seeing here some terrible rolling. Might as well be 4.
6. Yeah.
So, and then 3
3
threes. That's 4. Better. That's much better.
So
Last time I did 2.
Goes to 6.
That might be enough. 9. Reroll.
6, 15. Yep, reroll.
Hey,
That's the kill.
that's a kill. Alright. Can I pick that up on an overrun?
I think so.
Maybe that might be worthwhile. I mean, these guys might get it.
I think it's at the end of any move. Yeah, so I don't see why not.
But these guys in the flank might be nasty.
That's true, but there would be a hinder.
True. True.
So that's always what I gotta keep in mind.
Objectives, is it end of the movement phase, or is it...
Luke Hannah's. When one of your units ends a phase of its own turn.
Yeah, a phase.
Yep,
Alright.
so that seems legit.
But I would need to roll a 4, probably a 5 to be really sure. So,
Yeah. Bit of a risk, I guess.
bit of a risk. Whereas if I just turn like that, I can face off against those. And still go that way if I want to.
That's true.
Okay, so that's it.
That's it.
My turn. Simple. Turn 5, your turn.
Alrighty.
We've got Stormwind coming up on the objective. This is their only goal in life. We have the Forest Guard. They just keep turning around, generating electricity. We have the Boss Graiths, which I just pivoted around because they are wavered. We have Wildfather facing off against Baal because Baal is scary and just keeps flapping around him. It'll be even more scary when he gets painted. And then we have the healer having sheltered in the arms of the Wildfather, trying to get away. You can see that there. And then finally, we have an array of shooting, ready to try and take some wounds. The Abyssal Guard. Maybe remove them if they're lucky. Let's see how it goes. Shooting.
Right, shooting. So, Wilt healing?
Wheel tilling.
No, that was a 2. So just 1.
Just the one.
Goes down to 7. These guys
Ooh.
shooting these guys.
Cloak of Death.
Oh yeah, Cloak of Death. I forgot.
I think that was his, because I don't think he regenerated everything. He's taken 2, so now it's to 3.
Sure.
These guys take
That's
5, and that's it.
Yeah,
Oh,
probably
yes,
out of range.
probably. No, yeah. Ah, Cloak of Death got me.
Yeah, just.
Tick. Alright.
Alright, 5-10 shots here with cover. Elite.
You need them.
Just 1. And a 5. No.
We're
These
okay
guys.
for now. Oh, these are the real threat. These are the
Where's
real
the threat?
archers.
5, 10.
Turns out if you can ride a horse, you can shoot a bow.
Like non-goals.
Yeah. They just get better.
1 elite. Oh, 2 elite.
Put them on the ground and they get all uncomfortable. Oh, I can't shoot.
That's not terrible. Alright, and 5s. 2.
2, 7. So being flat 16,
9.
9 will do it twice. No, it's
7.
a 7.
Waver.
No waver. We're
you're-
feels. A
you're-
flat 16.
Ugh,
Yeah, we're gonna have some pros.
that's annoying.
So
Okay.
yeah, maybe my regen won't work this time. It's been pretty good so far. All right,
Righty.
that's it. Exciting.
That's it.
Oh. All right, next movement. My turn.
Alright, so Bale has flown from here over to here, which is a bit nasty because he's threatening both these objectives. So even if I move this Stormwind up, capture that and pivot, opening up a flank for a 6th turn, which is a bit bad. Here, the Archfiend has picked up the 2-point token. The Immortal Guard of Charge, hindered
Abyssal
charge.
Guard.
Abyssal Guard, I keep getting that wrong. The Abyssal Guard
Oh,
of
really?
Charged, but they're hindered, and we'll see if they can take out
They
these
didn't read
archers.
that much this time.
And they didn't regen, so they're still on 6.
Yeah.
Warlock is just probably going to Bane Chant the Immortal Guard. And yeah,
That's it.
Not many units left.
No. All right, let's see this Bane chant not go off again. So on them, reroll 1 with a...
yes,
Good.
Conjure Staff works.
It does help. And just a little reminder. He marched, but he can.
He sure can.
He will... No point doing it to the Silver Breeze, really. Get rid of the character. Can he pick up? He can't pick up tokens, can he?
He cannot. No,
He can
he
just
can
contest.
defend them.
Yeah, you can defend them. Maybe I will do the Silver Breeze. I'll help me.
Stormwind?
Stormwind. Apologies. Alright, 4s. Not very good at this. Are you? Fail. Oh, nothing.
Nothing.
So, in the end, all that threat for nothing. Well, at least the Bane Chant got off, so let's go to combat. Quick combats is a good combat. So, that's 9, 12. Yeah, I can count. So, hitting on 4s because we're hindered.
Yep.
Yeah, that's about average.
6, yep.
And then crushing 1.
And I am defense 4, so 3s.
3s. There we go, 5.
5 it is. Alright.
10.
That's 15, that's a waiver.
Oh, good. I'll get the next
Yeah,
one.
14, 16.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and that's my turn. So. And here we go. Silver Breeze, not Silver Breeze, Stormwind. Apologies. They have come and grabbed the 2-pointer and pivoted.
Yep.
Setting up a flank potentially there. Then we have Forest Guard just catching up, playing catch up. But Wolffather's grabbed an objective, and the boss Wraiths that I've left unchecked and kind of forgot about in my greed for getting this 2-pointer have offered a rear charge. Again, is this the same boss Wraiths that got the previous rear charge?
Yes.
Jeez, these guys are doing good. So
Just in range of the verdant.
oh
Vicious.
no!
Yeah.
So we'll see. Can I survive? I don't know. I'm sorry, Archfiend. I've been so good with you so far. And a flank charge, a hindered one, but a flank charge all the same. From these are the Silver Breeze. So let's see how it goes.
Alright.
Any shooting?
Just here onto these guys. Don't think it's worth doing that. Yeah, I'm gonna Bane Chant them. They're wavered, so. Oh no! Oh, but elite.
But elite. Very nice.
That's annoying. Okay.
They may
So
yet live.
that's all the shooting I have.
Incredible. Time
yes.
to chop.
And he's not in range for any use Cloak of Death, so it's just combat. Okay, let's do here. That's pretty crucial. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28. 14 times
14
2.
times 2. Hitting on.
Hitting on 5. No elite.
These aren't combat troops. Oh. Yeah, there we go. Hard to tell. It looks like a lot, but then there's a lot.
It's actually-
There's one more 5.
It's not great, to be honest.
Oh.
I need this to be, I don't know, 4 or 5 at least. 1, 2, 3, 3.
4, 5, 3.
3. Yeah.
Alright, so that puts me up to 9.
Yeah.
My regen, if I'm still around, hopefully keep me in the fight. 5, 8, 9, 17. Roll that again. No. That was a 3 for the audience.
Oh, gee.
Oh, we're in it.
Alright.
We're not happy.
10, 15, 20,
Oh my gosh.
25.
Boss Great
30.
Mayhem. 30
So this
twice.
twice. Yes.
Can the Archfiend survive? I don't know. These guys have Pathfinder, don't they?
They sure do. Yes. Elite Fury Pathfinder.
Yes.
Wild Charge.
So they go good in the forest. Hitting on 4s, re-rolling those 1s. There's a few ones there. That's
That's
helpful.
quite a few. 4 more there.
Okay.
Take
Oh,
away
my
your
battery.
3s.
I think we can make it to the end of the game.
Alright. And 5s with Vicious.
Mm-hmm.
Vicious.
Oh, not many vicious popping off, and they didn't do anything, but there's a few 5s. That's a lot of damage. Each of those 5s and 6s is something tasty. There's 2 more 4s. What do we got?
1, 2, 3, 4,
9.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
9, and that's from the first
9.
one.
Yep.
Oh no, this doesn't spell good, and this guy doesn't regenerate. Oh wow.
Elite.
You just enjoy this, don't you?
I kind of
It's like a mini game. Pick the ones.
And there's 4 more again. An awful lot of 2s there. Ooh,
One of them, yeah.
I think that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And 5s again with vicious.
Please don't get anything exorbitant.
1.
1, 2. I see 1, 2, 3,
Nothing.
4, 5. 6. 6?
6.
6 puts me to 15 total. Most monsters can't handle that very
I
well.
think you're 17, 19?
I think I'm 16, 18.
16, 18.
No,
So what did I
that's
get on you? 9, 6. I got 15.
So you waver on a 2. Yeah, 1. So essentially just try and roll. Well, yeah, snake eyes, please. No, he's gone. And you take the token.
Yes. And I'll stay exactly where I am. And that is my turn 6.
Turn 6, gosh. Alright, here we go. What this will go?
Alright, so the Immortal Guard countercharge the archers. Probably trying to take that token off them, which is probably a good idea. The Warlock is trying to steal the 2-pointer off the boss grace, which is another good idea. But if there's a turn 7, I will most surely take it back off him.
Yes.
Bale, as I thought, will charge in, and even though it's a hindered charge because he's actually standing on the obstacle, with 14 attacks, hitting on 4s, he could still possibly kill that unit, even though they are inspired. So if he does, he will probably win the game. So we'll see.
This is where every charge is for a real purpose. There's nothing, it's all or nothing. Alright, so let's start with this combat right here. So we've got 12 attacks not hindered, which is a nice change, but we don't have our Bane chant, so win some, lose some. 3s. Oof, but they still can't hit. They still can't hit. Look at that.
5.
And that is
You need 4s.
4 wounds. So
Not a 3. The 3 doesn't do it.
Oh, no,
You're
sorry.
not crushing. Yeah.
Yeah, so I was thinking boss rates. So that puts them up to 8.
Sure does.
But is that enough? 4, 8, no.
8
12.
and 4 is 12. No.
Nothing, they're better than they were before.
Yeah.
So, not wavered. So that's 1 I didn't get. Over here, can the Warlock in clutch do it? So hitting on 4s, he only hits once.
Ooh, not looking good.
Not looking good. He needs to do 1 damage just to cause anything.
True.
Which he does.
He does, yes.
So that's a 3.
3, yeah.
Alright, but now...
9 twice.
4.
Not on a 4.
No. I think it's over now, but, well, can I get some commiserations over here?
This will be interesting.
We'll see. He does pack a punch, but
He's crushing what?
He's crushing 2. And he's got brutal.
Okay.
And he has vicious.
Right.
So he's got enough things to help him
Okay.
get there.
So 7 attacks goes to 14.
Yeah.
Hitting on 3s normally, now 4s.
Yeah.
So should get 7 hits. Although not like that.
No, see, look, my rolling in the end of the game. Look at that. This is not going to work well.
Crushing 2, so 3s. 1
Vicious.
The vicious.
No.
So
2.
2s.
No.
Yeah, that's not going to do it unless...
No,
No,
nothing.
you can't. 2 and 12, 14. No, that would be a waiver max.
And they're inspired as well. So it'd be doubly unlikely.
Yeah.
So all of my gambles didn't
Did not
work.
pay
So I
off.
think I don't... Everything will die where it is.
Yeah.
Because that's what I was doing. I was gambling.
You
and
had
it-
to.
Yes.
But had you killed that, you would have got 1.
I would have 1. That's, I still
Had
need
you
more. Killed
1...
that. 3. And then you would have had 3. We would both be
I
on
would have
3.
had 1, 2, 3,
And if I killed these
4,
2...
5.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hold on 1.
So
I'd have to kill these 2
to draw.
to draw and kill everything to win.
2, 3. To my 1, 2. Yeah, okay. Yep.
It was a gamble. It was a gamble.
You had to do it. Why not?
Yeah. Well, that's the game.
Cool.
Phew. Good game.
A COVID handshake.
Yeah, shouldn't have done that.
So that's the game. I lost, but only just, but in a just kind of way where I gambled everything to win, and if I did, it would have been only by the slightest of margins and through the sheerest of luck that I pulled it out of my bootstraps. That doesn't make any sense. But what we have here is a classic case of where my own army deployment kind of hindered me, and the way I used it therefore afterwards just didn't help. And so I guess just looking at this picture, you can already see there's ways that I'm going to change up my next game. So for instance, those flame bearers now won't be in the way of the Molochs. If the Molochs are going to get shot, which in this case, you know, he didn't have that much shooting to worry about anyway, but the Molochs are taller, so everyone can see them. If artillery is shooting at them, they're going to shoot at it essentially unimpeded by cover from those flame bearers. So really those flame bearers should be doing other things. If they were elsewhere with the warlock with them to inspire them, then they could go off and hold an objective all by themselves and shoot something together all by themselves without having to worry about trying to maneuver around all these kinds of combats. So that would have been a great idea. Then, when I think about the way I use my Abyssal Guard, if those flame bearers aren't there, then both the Abyssal Guard can be there with the Molochs to support either side, which really was my original kind of plan when I came up with this idea of how to protect some Molochs. Because if you're not aware, Molochs, while they have quite good damage output, their weakness is that they don't have a very high defense, so defense 4, and they don't have a particularly good nerve, I guess. I mean, it's still pretty good, but they're just quite a weak unit, and since they're so tall and they have a big base, they're quite easily shot off, or at least an easy target for being shot off. So I guess I thought the flame bearers would help, but in the end they didn't. So that's one of the first things I'll do. Then the second thing is obviously the Abyssal Guard. Then I'm wondering what to do with my Archfiend of the Abyss. Because he was quite good, obviously, apart from when he got killed by the boss Grace. That was silly. But I'm wondering how I can maybe use other things instead of the Archfiend of the Abyss, because he has a lot of points, and this is 1995, so it's a bit on the smaller side of games, and so maybe other things would be just as good, and people have suggested using the regular Fiend, so the Abyssal Fiend, who is essentially the same thing in terms of most metrics, but he's just a little bit more compact. He's a bit shorter. He still has the fireball, but he doesn't quite pack as much of a punch, and he doesn't have nimble or fly. So he's not as maneuverable, but he's definitely a lot cheaper. You pay a lot for these extra bits on the Archfiend. So maybe I'll use a regular Fiend, and that'll free up some points. And if I fiddle around with the other items in my list, I might be able to bring in something else, like Succubi or something like that. But overall, I was really happy with this game. It was good fun. I find that so far, most of my Kings of War games have been of the kind where it's always down to the wire. I always feel like I'm in the game right to the end. I never feel like, turn 3, this is over, we should just keep going, just because I don't want to be, a sore loser and just, concede the game so early. But I never felt that I had to concede a game. I did, obviously sometimes you lose a big unit and you think, whoa, one foot in the grave kind of thing, but it never really seems to be pushing it all the way, because I don't know, it's just the nature of the game. It's a very well put together rule set that means that nothing is ever too overwhelming that you can come back from it. That said, it would definitely help if I play a bit better. So yeah, this is my first battle report. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and if you'd like to see more of them, please encourage me, because by gosh, the editing involved in making a battle report is phenomenal, and much more respect for all the battle reports ever made out there. Even if they're just slideshows, gosh, it's a lot of effort. And so apologies for any odd camera angles or things like that throughout the battle, but we've got what we've got, and we're just using our phones. Maybe one day, once we get to 1,000 subscribers and monetized, we will have better looking battle reports with better camera equipment or sound. But for now, we'll make do, and I think it was pretty good. So yeah, let me know what you think, and if you liked it, please like the video. And I'll see you for the next battle, or my next shenanigans to do with Kings of War, because I think that's what I'm into right now. See yas!